Imagine sitting in the co-pilot seat in the cockpit of a plane, enjoying the ride. You're in the air, and then the pilot collapses and dies right next to you. Even though you've got some experience flying, you're totally unfamiliar with this airplane, and your family is on board. What do you do? How do you save yourself and your family? Well, that really happened to Doug White, and he's here to tell us about it. Also here, his wife Terry, who was on the same flight, and air traffic controller Lisa Grimm, who helped navigate them to safety. You were on your way back from a brother's funeral in Marco Island, headed to Monroe, Louisiana. You almost stopped and got off in Jackson. That would have left Terry and your two daughters on that plane by themselves.
That's correct, because when my brother died, I had to hurry and get a commercial flight out to get to Marco, so the best connection for me was drive to Jackson.
Instead, you stayed on the plane, you're flying back, and all of a sudden, the pilot just collapses?
I knew we were in bad shape then.
If that happened to me, I'd be looking for the door to get out of there.
Make you turn Catholic, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. I'd be everything there was. I'd cover all bases.
Whatever the Lord wanted you to be.
Yes, that's right. I'd be whatever I needed to be right then.
Wouldn't have been an atheist, though.
No, it would not have been an atheist. Let's go to the tape of when they were coming in for the landing. Let's listen.
You're using the autopilot, or are you flying the airplane?
Me and the good Lord hand flying this 900 out of whiskey.
Okay, very good. Thank you. You're lined up for the runway, so altitude, your discretion. You can proceed visually, and just let me know when you have the gear and the flaps down.
All right, gear going down. When I touch down, if I ever touch down, do I just kill the throttle or what?
That's correct. When you touch down, slowly kill the throttle. $9 whiskey, the runway's all yours. You can turn left or right, whatever's easier for you. Power all the way back, and they're telling me max braking.
Brilliant, buddy. Thank you.
Terry, were there times when you, looking back, say God's hand was on us and this airplane and Lisa and Doug? I mean, there were some pretty amazing, I won't call them coincidences, miracles taken.
Divine intervention.
No doubt, no doubt. I tell people none of us went ballistic, you know, like you see on the movies, crazy, screaming, but I think faith has a lot to do with that, definitely. And there's no doubt there was divine intervention.
I mean, even to the point that Doug stayed on the plane, didn't get off, that he happened to be in the cockpit, not just because if he'd been back there sitting with you guys, you wouldn't have known that the pilot had collapsed. You'd be just climbing on autopilot indefinitely. When I think of all the things that could have happened, the fact that the three of you are sitting here telling this story is in itself nothing short of a miracle.
At the beach in Florida at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, there's no wind. No wind on the landing. Unheard of. The wind blows 3 o'clock in the morning in Florida on the beach.
You weren't up there by yourself, and it wasn't just that Joe and Terry and your daughters were with you, and Lisa was on the other end.
There's no doubt about that.
I think that when you see those signs that say, God is my co-pilot, I just think you might want to put one of those on your car. Because Doug, I think he was that day.